Your testosterone is not low because you have not found the right supplement. Your testosterone is low because the supplement industry has been selling you the wrong solution, and most men never figure out the difference. There is a documented pathway the body uses to produce testosterone. It runs from the hypothalamus to the pituitary gland to the testes. Every compound that genuinely supports testosterone does so by interacting with some part of that chain, either by providing raw materials, reducing what suppresses it, or directly stimulating the cells responsible for production. The problem is that most supplements being marketed for testosterone have either no human evidence, inconsistent evidence, or evidence that only applies to men who are already severely deficient, and that distinction matters enormously. Dietary supplement manufacturers do not need FDA approval. They are not required to prove their product works. They are not even required to prove it contains what the label says. A company can market a product as a testosterone booster, charge you every month for it, and there is no regulatory body stopping them, regardless of whether it does anything at all. Most men spending money on testosterone supplements are not addressing the root cause. They are buying an expensive distraction, and the effect compounds over time. Men feel off. They look for a fix. They find a product with bold claims. They buy it. Nothing changes. They assume they need a stronger dose or a different brand. The cycle continues. Meanwhile, the actual levels, sleep, body composition, dietary fat, chronic stress, micronutrient gaps stay untouched, and the body keeps suppressing testosterone from 6 directions at once. But there are compounds with real evidence behind them, and it is worth knowing exactly which ones they are. Ashwagandha is one of the most studied. A 2022 clinical study found that 300 milligrams taken twice daily for 8 weeks significantly increased testosterone levels and sexual well-being in participants. A 2019 study found meaningful increases in DHEA and testosterone compared to placebo. This is one of the few adaptogens with consistent human trial data. Vitamin D is another. Deficiency in vitamin D is directly associated with lower testosterone levels. Supplementing up to 4,000 IU per day, the documented maximum daily allowance, can correct this. If deficiency is left unaddressed, it acts as a continuous suppressor that no other supplement can override. Zinc is foundational. Zinc is directly involved in testosterone production at the cellular level. A zinc deficiency does not inconvenience the system, it disrupts it. A 2020 research review found that 220 milligrams of zinc sulfate twice daily for 1 to 4 months helped increase testosterone in deficient individuals. The recommended daily intake for adult men is 11 milligrams. Most men are not consistently hitting it. Malaysian ginseng, known as Tongkat Ali, has perhaps the most compelling cross-population data of any herb in this category. A 2022 review found it may help increase testosterone in men both with and without clinically low testosterone. A 2013 study found it increased total and free testosterone and improved muscle strength across male and female participants. Unlike most herbs in this space, Tongkat Ali appears to work across a broader range of individuals, not just those who are severely deficient. What makes this more significant is that traditional Chinese medicine identified these mechanisms through a completely different framework. The herbs used to support what TCM calls kidney yang, the system governing male hormonal output, drive, and recovery, overlap directly with the compounds now showing the strongest clinical evidence. Yin Yang Huo, Tu Xi Zi, Du Zong, all three have been studied for their effects on the HPG axis and on Leydig cell function, the specific cells responsible for producing testosterone. Eastern practitioners were targeting the same biological system for thousands of years before modern science gave it a name. Then they are the ones that consistently underperform despite the marketing. Garlic has animal research but no human trials for testosterone. L-arginine helps blood flow and erectile function through a separate mechanism. It does not raise testosterone in humans. Pine bark extract showed benefits for erectile symptoms in some studies, but had no measurable effect on testosterone levels. Tribulus terrestris has no credible human evidence for testosterone despite being one of the most heavily marketed supplements in the category. These are not necessarily useless compounds, but they are not testosterone optimizers. The actual picture is simpler than the industry wants it to be. A small number of compounds have genuine evidence, most do not, and even the ones that work, they work best when the lifestyle foundation is already in place. Ashwagandha cannot compensate for chronic sleep deprivation. Zinc cannot undo the damage from overtraining. The compounds are tools. The system has to be built first, and once it is, these tools compound on top of something real. That system, combining the compounds that actually work with Eastern protocols that have been refining this for centuries, is exactly what one-man mastery is built around. Eastern TCM and Western testosterone science in one place. Phase by phase, step by step. If you want to stop guessing and actually build this properly, the link is in the description. Feel better, look better. That is where it starts. I'll see you guys in my private community.